talking trendy topics. Interviews with who got motion, we gon' get it poppin'. Just show me stay, we here to stay, nothing they can do about it. Everything 100.
Welcome back to the Morning Fix right here on 100.3, the TheFixSTL's original station for hip-hop and R&B. As promised, we got special guest Sheriff Montgomery in the building. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
All right. Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? That's like Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, my God.
No, for real.
That's right.
He's standing on business like that. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? He's standing. So is that kind of what made you, like, what was it that made you say, you know what, when I get in office, I'm standing on business? Like, what was it?
Well, you know, I knew that the sheriff's office had been neglected for so long, and I was a deputy sheriff. And a lot of people did not understand the sheriff's office. So when I got in, I'm like, you know, it's a lot of people it's a lot of elected officials who put politics over people. Now it's time to put the people over politics. And I said, I'm gonna be the sheriff that stand on business. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do.
Yeah. And you received more votes in your election than some of the other city tops leaders. And what does that level of support say to you about, you know, the mandate voters that gave you the support?
You know, 91,000 people voted for me in November.
You say 91,000?
91,268 people voted for me as the sheriff in November.
Was the mayor, like, what, 30,000?
I was about to say, it was less than that. It wasn't even half.
Okay, go ahead. Wow, I ain't know that.
So, yeah, it was pretty big. I think what got the people attention is they seen a fire behind me. They knew that this is something that I really wanted to do, and I can relate in a community. Like, I'm the sheriff that go and if you guys seen the videos on social media, I may not have no rhythm, but I'm going to dance with my community because that's what I do. You know, that's what I do. I'm the sheriff that want to relate, and also I want to let people know who look like me and come from where I come from that you can reach for the stars and you can touch them. You can do it. You can do anything. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do anything.
All right, it's Sheriff Montgomery. He's going to be kicking it with us the whole show. When we come back, we're going to talk about the false nepotism allegation. You know, they've been doing it. Why we can't do it? But no, I'm just playing. We be back after this. It's The Fix. Welcome back to the Morning Fix right here on 100.3 The TheFixSTL's original station for hip-hop and R&B. Taylor Simone.
Yes.
We got Sheriff Montgomery in the building. He's standing on business the whole hour.
This is big.
Yeah, this is big news. So, I just want to talk about, so early, like when you first came in, there was a lot of talk about, you know, the attorney general and coming at you with nepotism charges. Those charges have since been dropped. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So how did that come about? Like, was it just a smear campaign? Was it just propaganda? Like what you feel was happening with that?
You know, I'm gonna just call it like it is. And I hate to mention this and to say this, and a lot of people may say that, okay, he's just playing a race card. It boils down to me being black. In a black community, we call individuals brother. We call individuals sister, cousin, aunties, uncles. That's just the way that we relate. That's the way that we respond to certain individuals who's close to us. So when other races hear, okay, he called him brother, they take that serious.
Oh, and they thinking that that's your real brother.
They thinking that this is my real brother because we treat people with love.
And so how they found out it wasn't your brother?
DNA. First, we brought my father to the courts the first day. I went and found my father. And I told him, hey, you know, get dressed, we going to court. So the judge is like, is this your father? I'm like, yeah, you know, this is my father. We brought him to the courts along with birth certificates. We brought my birth certificates and the individuals who they said was my brother's birth certificates. And the attorney general's office like, no, we don't want to argue this right now. We'll argue it later. So I'm like, okay, this is strange. You guys have the evidence here, yet you don't even want to look at the evidence. So it reminded me of, we're going to compare it when Emmett Till was killed for allegedly whistling at a white individual. And 80 years later, just to find out the kid never whistled at her.
Yeah.
You know, this is a huge problem. So for me to have to go to this extent in this day and time to prove that this individual is not my brother, how come you guys couldn't take my word for it just like you take the word from the attorney general who didn't get many votes in the city of St. Louis?
And just tell me, what was it like to have your integrity questioned so publicly? And then what do you want people to know so the record is clear?
As I said before, I'm the sheriff who stand on business. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether it hurt or not. And for them to question me as the elected sheriff, it shows that they don't have respect for me as the elected sheriff. You don't respect me. You don't respect the people's voices who put me in this office. And that's a huge problem because your vote is your voice. And it is a powerful tool for change. And what they're saying is these individuals, yeah, they voted for you. You're their voice as the sheriff, but we don't care.
Yeah.
You have no voice.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about Sheriff Montgomery versus the city of St. Louis when we get back. Keep your ears locked. Big lawsuit coming down. It's The Fix. Welcome back to the Morning Fix. If you just joining us, we kicking it with Sheriff Montgomery. He been standing on business the whole show.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a lawsuit coming down.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Sheriff, just tell us, you filed a lawsuit with the city of St. Louis. Kind of just break down why and what's going on with that.
So the Board of Aldermen passed a bill, Board Bill 33, with an attempt to govern the sheriff's office and place more unfunded duties on the sheriff's office. It's illegal. That Board Bill 33 is illegal. The sheriff's office is not governed by the city of St. Louis. It's governed by the state statute and the Constitution. So by passing this bill, it puts duties on us that's not our responsibility. The sheriff's office transport individuals to and from court, security of the court, deliver legal documents, or bailiffs in the courtroom, an eviction process. We're not in charge of the care, custody, and control of these detainees. The city of St. Louis is. So when they filed that bill, it puts the safety and security of the circuit at risk. I took an oath. I took an oath of office to not only protect the Constitution, but also protect the courts and the security of the courts. So I'm not going to pull individuals out of security, individuals out of being a bailiff in the courtroom to deliver to the sheriff, to the city of St. Louis shortcomings. It's not going to happen. And me as the elected sheriff, I have to stand on business. So when I say stand on business, I told the mayor and I told the Board of Aldermen, as soon as the mayor signs that bill, within minutes, I will file a declaration to bring a stop to it, a halt to it right then and there, because it's unconstitutional.
And the Attorney General and even some city leaders have, called for your resignation. Why do you believe that it's important for you to stay in office despite all this pressure?
It's important for me to stay in office because some city leaders did not support nor vote for me. The Attorney General did not support or vote for me. The people put me in this office. I answer to the people. The people elected me. 91,000 of them elected me as their sheriff. I work for the people. Just like the mayor is elected, those aldermen are elected.
Yeah,
I'm elected. It's not for them to say whether I serve as their voice as the sheriff. It's the people's choice.
What do you say to people that are saying, like, he's young, he doesn't know what he's doing, and he doesn't know what he's signing up for? So what do you say to those people?
Well, I say to those individuals, make sure that they understand the sheriff's office. Make sure they understand why the sheriff's office exists, what the sheriff's office duties are before making that comment. Because sometimes we can't just go by what people say the sheriff's office has done and what they've been doing. Because if this was legal and if transporting these detainees to and from a hospital was a duty of the sheriff, like they say it is, then how come you got to bring a board bill after the sheriff's office existed over many, many, many decades? Why now? If this is actually a duty of the sheriff.
What it sound like I'm hearing is the truth going to come out.
Yeah.
The truth is going to come out. Sheriff Montgomery in the building. We're going to be talking about the land sale when we come back. He's still kicking it with us for the whole hour of the show. It's The Fix. Welcome back to the Morning Fix right here on 100.3 The Beat, STL's original station for hip-hop and R&B. Now, we still kicking it with the sheriff of St. Louis. It's St. Louis, the St. Louis City, St. Louis
City of
County,
St.
all
Louis.
that.
City of St. Louis.
The city of St. Louis.
Yeah.
See, I need to get, you know what I mean, well acclimated with what's happening.
You learning, it's okay. It's okay.
But see, that's what it's about. A lot of people who listening, like you that's listening right now, this is probably good for them because they learning as we go. That's why we bringing these type of people on. But
of course.
You got the land tax sale 235. That's a public education and transparency. Like, walk us through what that is.
So the land tax sale coming up is one of the largest land tax sales the sheriff's office has ever put on. We have over 1,000 parcels. These are 3 land tax sales put into one because of the tornado that happened earlier in May. So we pushed the previous land tax sales back and put them all into one land tax sale. So this is a perfect opportunity for individuals and businesses and organizations to purchase property with delinquent taxes. This sale is going to take place Tuesday, October 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. outside of the Civil Courts Building, now known as the Clyde S. Cahill Court Building. That's 10 North Tucker on the 11th Street side.
So this is not the same as the LRA. This is something different.
Totally different. So this is the property that sells before the LRA, before it makes it to LRA.
Gotcha.
I need to be down there buying up the block. You know what I'm saying?
I say invest in your community.
Yeah.
So okay, before we get you up out of here, we would like for you to go over some of the accomplishments that you have done while being sheriff, because I know a lot of people just kind of put the light on you. Maybe it's a lot of negative things that are going on, but you have made some accomplishments as well.
Absolutely. So the first thing that I said I was going to do when walking into the sheriff's office was to up the pay for those deputies. So those deputies were making $32,000 to $38,000 coming in the door. Mm-hmm. I raised every deputy pay up to $42,000 a year, and the reason being is because we want to pay individuals a more livable wage. So we fully staffed the office the first month in the sheriff's office. We fully staffed the sheriff's office. Like as soon as I won, I was hiring individuals. I had resumes ready to just put the boots on the ground. So we hit the ground rolling. We did retain 3 of the city sheriff's office most experienced leaders. One individual had been there through 7 sheriffs, so this is the oldest individual there in the sheriff's office, and he kind of guide me and give me the history of the sheriff's office. We have a strict enforcement of anti-double dipping policies put in place. When I was a deputy and when I was running for sheriff, I noticed a lot of deputies were double dipping, so they were working 2 jobs while on the clock at the sheriff's office. It's illegal. I didn't want that happening up under my watch. I put a stop to it right then and there. Every deputy now has a personalized employee email address. Before then, the sheriff's office was outdated. We wanted to bring the sheriff's office up to date. We also changed the process serving price from $500 to, I believe, $250. So you can get your process serving license or the class for $250. And now our CCW process is now available online for the first time ever. So we want to make the sheriff's office more available to individuals and available online. And it's a lot more to come.
I was going to say, it's a laundry list of things.
That's good.
Before we get up out of here, we normally play a game, but we don't got enough time to play it. But I just want to ask, if you had to choose between white Air Force Ones and black Air Force Ones, which one you choose?
Black Forces.
I knew it.
He said no.
Thank you for tuning in to The Fix every Saturday. Stay connected with us on all platforms. You dig that? At TheFixSTL. And follow your hosts at Nitty Gritty. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out for bonus content, interviews, and exclusive giveaways.